All right, welcome everybody, all three people. We're gonna be hopefully shortly watching Yannini versus Ethan D or Kangaroo. I'm not sure what he prefers to go by. I'm joined by In4Fun. Welcome.
Heyo.
So this I haven't paid as much attention to this bracket as the PC one because I'm not in this one, but um, looks like round three is so far. T Nort has made it to round three. I Like Hitman and Ducker and Mr. Mike have made it to the winners bracket round three. And this is a winners bracket round two match between Yannini and Ethan D. And whoever wins this will go on to face the winner of Fanium and Switcher, who are also very good players from what I've seen. So this should be really, really cool.
Yeah, definitely. The PC bracket is, of course, so much bigger, but there's plenty of action in the console bracket as well.
Oh, yeah.
Not not as many matches, but the winners bracket still looks very stacked.
Yeah, for sure. Mr. Mike is in there. Fanium, Switcher, Yannini. I know all these. Ducker, Flopper, like I know a T Nort, like I know all of there's more that I'm missing obviously because I just don't know them, but yeah. And I Like
Like,
Hitman pulled off a win against Agent 420. That's cool.
yeah, all for people who are now in round three, I think just all were brilliant in their matches.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
of course, Mike in PC and console. Ducker, of course, like worthy of a former champion's performance in
Yep.
the console brackets. Yeah, I like Hitman's upset, or maybe not so much upset because he doubled down on the win against Cobalt in the
Yeah.
next round. And yeah, Tinor's also very quick in both of these matches so far.
Yeah, he was super quick in the first one because his opponent didn't show up.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah, maybe that's why he's been playing Dubai and Dartmoor, but
Yeah,
still he
yeah.
was very impressive with very few
He
restarts.
was,
So
yeah. I think he got even although his team or his opponent didn't show up. I think he still got Dubai first try, like 6 minutes or something. It wasn't like a crazy easy spin either. So
yeah, basically the 50-minute grace period ended when the Dartmoor spin was about to begin. So like the first move was already done, and also the 5 minutes break was already happening. So
yeah,
yeah, Tino just gets his matches done so quickly. I think he had a photo finish against Rocky Horse, I believe. So many matches,
oh
so
wow.
I might just be
Yeah,
making
I'm
that
way
up.
behind on all of those. There's so many that have gone on. There's no way a person could have seen all of the matches so far.
Yeah, I tried until like Sunday when you
Yeah.
just see like 15 results and
Yeah.
you just nah, no thank you. I
Yeah.
just try to see the upsets and the quick wins.
Yep. Um Looks like Giannini still says he has connection issues. So I'm not sure what
It
will happen here.
Yeah, do we have a timer? Like it should be going.
Yeah,
It's
30
in the
seconds to
last minute.
spin.
Yeah. Who had issues? Ardil had issues in his match, which started an hour ago, and he got a 5 minute extension.
Okay.
So it's not unheard of, but I guess we'll see.
I think Froat is on it. He's the one adminning, so I think he might either grant an extension or he's talking to 420 and Dom Chiku. Never mind. He's not even talking about this one.
Delay. Okay.
Yeah, imagine a patch breaking a game. That's never happened, Kappa.
Well, the game is not perfect. As I saw your video, the quick spin and 420's picture. Yeah.
um, well, the spin is Kitchen Knife as facility guard with the red hat for Hush and injected poison as perfect test subject for Imogen. That's not it's not easy. It's not difficult though. Like it's sort of in the middle, a moderately difficult spin. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Ethan.
it's I would really not like to suggest either or because I'm not an admin.
Yeah.
So
Um. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest anything. I don't think anybody would be. I mean, it's most likely up to you if you want to start, I guess. But they could just respin it if Yannini can't like connect or whatever. I'm not sure if he's gonna even be able to fix it yet.
it depends on so much. Yeah, so he had some Xbox adventures earlier today
Yeah.
because he went from zero mastery to, well, he said to me that he is on level 8 in Berlin and level 4 in Chungking. So
Oh no.
just the basic suit starts he got. I guess that's all happened between his 5 p.m. match and now. And he was also streaming the new escalations. So it's a busy day for him. And
Gotcha.
I guess now the Xbox server just don't let him in anymore.
Well, I guess we can go over. I mean, the spin's live, but we're not really seeing much here. But we'll look at it anyway. Um, I don't know if anybody. It looks like Froat is like either it might be adminning two different spins, so he may not know yet.
So there is an admin shuffle, but I'm not sure what does it mean for this match if Froth is coming or going and Fusk was typing the message. So
Yeah.
I think these are the two admins adminning right now, but also there is one more match. There was supposed to be two because of the Gordon Roy Timothy Mark match.
Yeah.
And the other one is, I guess, about to finish, or maybe someone finished the Mendoza spin. That one didn't look too good
Yeah.
with little time remaining.
About 12 minutes when I left. Looks like Froat will give a respin, and assuming Yannini can actually play. But we have to wait and see if Yannini can fix his Xbox.
Yeah, so Yanni says that there is no server outage at the moment, and I guess the closest we can get to an official ruling is if I can find the appropriate bracket is or sentence is that like something along the lines that yeah, unless there's a major epic Hitman server outage, it's entirely up on the players
Yeah.
to secure their internet access and the hardware is stable and working. So of course, if it's not Yanni's intention to confirm that it's his fault, but that's what's looking to happen. And Kangaroo has loaded in. Looks like with the original spin, but
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens.
a respin would arrive in 10 minutes. Freud says.
Okay, yeah, Ethan says that we can do a respin in 10 minutes. See if Yannini has his stuff fixed by then. It seems to be just a typical disconnected from Hitman servers, press retry and nothing happens, which I have had plenty of experience with that. About
Yeah,
72 hours straight, actually.
the first week, well, apparently the second half of the first week was just the worst in terms of Hitman connectivity.
Yeah.
And it looks like the same for Yannini now after the patch.
Yep.
So patch fixes, patch breaks.
So he's saying. All right. Well, we'll keep you updated, I guess. May end up
Yeah,
having to be a forfeit, it looks like.
exactly. I'm also just trying to uh, read the chat, and so of course there is the 50-minute grace period if someone's just sleeping or having, of course, hardware or internet issues,
Yeah.
and after that it's on them to reschedule. But of course, if Kangaroo cannot reschedule for tomorrow, and this was a winners bracket round 2 match, I believe, also behind schedule.
Yeah.
Lots of options still on the table.
Well, I guess we could talk about the spin. Chris says not sure how you do this. For this one in particular, I would start dumpling cook, grab the knife immediately. I'd go, let's see. I'd have a crowbar and poison and a pistol, and I would smuggle a Calmer into the back of the kitchen. I would go to the back of the kitchen and probably shoot a drone from the back of the kitchen area, which you can, and then run. You'd need to get Imogen first. So, wow, that would be. Maybe that's not the best way. No, I'd start block guard. Yeah, you'd have to start block guard.
So
Because,
no matter what, there will be lots of back and forth
yeah, it's just
because you
less
have to
back and
be.
forth to start at Hush.
Yeah.
Where's this noise coming from?
Uh,
Wait.
well, Yannini is now auto-hosting Karma. If that's another
Oh.
sound source, probably.
Uh.
I guess Kangaroo can play Karma, although Karma is in Dartmoor at the moment.
Yeah, I
You'll see it with the refresh.
didn't want to get DMCA'd or whatever you call it.
Makes sense.
Yannini said he's gonna try his best to fix.
But yeah, push a few more buttons.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Not
blow
much
in
you
the
can do.
cartridge or something. Well, for the previous run, I would say best way to do it would be block guard, immediately get Hush down, shoot a drone as soon as possible. Grab the perfect test subject, go down to the kitchen, sneak into the back, grab the knife, go through the back, like through the shipment crate into the lab. You'll be up behind Imogen at that point. Knock out her guard. You have enough room when she's at the top of the stairs to do an inject. So I would inject her there. Switch into the facility guard. Run up. Hush is already KO'd, so you run through and you throw a knife at him, and then you just exit scooter or something. It should be like, actually, yeah. In4Fun should know exactly what time that would be.
I think it would be around 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, right around that actually.
Yeah, I'm also thinking if is it the safe house exit that's called the guys with the drones. I think if you are tier 3 security, you're allowed there. Just a vague
Yeah.
memory. I wouldn't risk it, but I think
I'm pretty sure red hat and blue hat guards are both allowed up there, so you wouldn't be risking anything. So you could, after Hush, you could go over there.
yeah, I'm not even sure how much quicker is that, because I think that's quicker.
Probably
Otherwise, no one would
5 to
ever
10
go
seconds. Yeah, it's not much quicker. It's probably 5 to 10 seconds quicker, I'd imagine. There's climbing involved, and let's see. Let me think about it. You can drop from the deprivation, like the ledge outside the deprivation room. You can drop there and run straight down, and then go.
Let's imagine
there.
the cameras are out, so you don't have to shoot it to cause panic, or just dodge it.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, if you break it down, this is just a medium difficulty spin. Just get the parts done together, and you have to go back for Hush. Like,
yep, it's pretty much it.
You just cannot avoid a detour or back and forth.
If you have a facility guard kill on Hush, and you have pretty much if you have a facility guard kill on Hush, you're gonna want to get Imogen first. That's the pretty much the only combination of spin where I would do that. Otherwise, you're gonna want to go for hush first.
Because your alternative is downstairs in the facility, which
Yeah.
is like the number one thing you should avoid in chunking,
Yep.
unless you must,
Yep.
which is basically like the getting tomorrow at the Vine tour
Yeah.
in Mendoza, like a must avoid or hard to salvage. Although I
Yep.
have to say that I was looking at the chat and it looks like Team B has secured the last second or last minute victory
Oh,
in the
nice.
Mendoza spin.
Well done.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm not sure how it happened, but I'm definitely gonna rewatch that.
Nice.
So some practice from Kangaroo for 4 more minutes, I guess,
Yeah.
and Dumpling Cook start.
Yeah, I still think Dumpling Cook isn't bad here. It just takes a lot longer to get to Hush now instead of starting block guard and then coming. You're gonna have to come back for him anyway, so you might as well start close to him, get him down ASAP, and then go for the kitchen knife after you've gotten or before you get Imogen, then come back. That's
Yeah,
probably the fastest.
this prioritizes the kitchen knife, but costs some time.
Yeah.
I guess some minimal early lead, but it's gonna
Also, I
go
don't
away.
recommend bringing an SMG in roulette for that reason. He's shooting that camera right
That's
there, and it's gonna put Hush into lockdown.
yeah, not too many cameras are that bad, but this one is consistently uh, panicking the block guard upstairs.
Yeah,
Just I
I
guess if you
prefer crowbar here.
yeah for doors definitely.
And when you have like a single shot pistol, like it's nice to have just because like if you need it for like to save your skin in a situation, like if you accidentally peekaboo somebody and you can shoot a bullet or something and they'll go away, something like that. I prefer to have the pistol there because if you have the SMG, you're just gonna panic them.
Yeah, you from time to time you definitely end up in spots where you have to improvise, and for that, like a single shotgun is what you need.
Yep. Yannini is typing. Let's see what he has to say. Looks probably not good because he's still hosting Karma.
Yeah, and the longer the message gets, the less promising it is.
Yeah.
Because "Yay, I'm back" is
Yeah.
like 7, 8 characters.
Yep. Um. Oh,
And
look.
look at that, it's still a positive message. He can finally
Yeah.
connect again. Last minute.
Awesome. That's
Wow.
good.
I I was a pessimist. Um, I have to
So,
admit.
yeah, same. But that's only because I experienced what he was experiencing for 72 hours straight, and I lost all faith in IO. But
It's
that's,
it's unbelievable to
yeah,
just have an issue and get that one solved in under an hour.
right.
Yep, he's back online for me.
All right, let's see. Yeah, we don't want ads. Get out here. Get out of here, ads. We don't. Not in this Minecraft server.
So are we gonna have a spin in 25 seconds? Because I don't see a timer, so hopefully they get a couple more minutes.
Yeah, it should be a couple of minutes. We'll get a little bit of game sound from Yannini. Um. Oh, is it? I guess maybe it is coming in 10 seconds.
I told you this. Fraud said 15 past the hour, then it's gonna be 15 past the hour.
All right. Well, do you want to run down the spin?
Yes, in 1 second. And I can see it now that for Hush it is the Loud Sniper Rifle as a researcher, and for Imogen Royce it's Cleaver as facility security.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So,
Loud kill for Hush, I think we are gonna talk about it a bit.
oh yeah, let's see. I don't know if either player knows, but some of us in the chat here definitely know there's a loud spot that you can get Hush, and that would come in very handy here, especially with a block guard start. You can get Hush down in that deprivation room very quickly, and then I'd shoot a drone after I kill Hush, go down to the kitchen, grab the cleaver, grab that facility security that's roaming back and forth by the doors that she comes up to, and then I'd kill her with the cleaver.
It's a very convenient spin because of the
Mm-hmm.
disguises,
Oh
and
yeah.
the biggest challenge is the loud sniper rifle, unless or in, if you don't know this little trick that well, hopefully someone will show us, but I think we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
The deprivation chamber is not soundproof, but just a tiny bit soundproof enough so that you can do loud shots in there.
Yeah, just behind there's a little half wall in the corner, and if you get behind it and Jun Lee is not talking to the perfect test subject in the bathroom, meaning she's not on that side of the room. If she's where she normally is at the computer, you can shoot from behind that half wall and it will be soundproof. So that would
It's
be
it's
perfect for this.
it's a really fascinating way because I like calculating the distance between like the shot and the people, and I'm convinced if it's two doors, then I can get away with anything. And of course, it is one door,
Yeah.
but I think like the two half doors, I don't want to say that they add up, but that plus the distance between you and John Lee
Yeah. Yeah.
somehow barely is enough. Because of course, if John Lee is closer or talking to the perfect test subject, then she is too close and she will hear the gun.
Yep. And Yannini did not bring a crowbar.
Does Yannini have a single crowbar? That's my question only. Because I, although if he did the progress transfer, then he should have one from Hitman 2, and there it is. Also, he walked by one, so
Forgot the number one
I
rule. True. My number
the
one
crowbar is
rule is crowbar.
yeah. I thought the number one rule is the Imogen jokes,
It is for
so I
sure.
was confused for a second.
Yeah, there's also a crowbar at the bottom of the stairs. I don't think he knows about that. Otherwise, he wouldn't have switched. But
And that crowbar is the reason that I still wouldn't necessarily bring a crowbar, but of course, if you go for Hush first,
yeah,
then yes.
there is still a crowbar. So if you start block guard, you know where the corridor smuggle is over in the corner.
Yes,
There's a crowbar
the
right
three
there.
bro guards.
Yep, there's a crowbar right there. So if you smuggled like a loud sniper from block guard start, you'd go by that crowbar anyway. So for this spin in particular, you actually don't really need to bring one because they're littered around any starting location that you should be using for this one.
Yeah, I don't particularly like that agency pickup, but I think I just have to get used to that because of the bro guard cycle and that there are three of them, and you are either trespassing or they're enforcing.
Well, if you start block guard, there's only one that's an enforcer.
Yeah, that should be doable then. And of course, it's not a peekaboo type of enforcement, so
Yeah.
it's easier to get around.
It looks like Ethan is stuck here trying to get Hush.
He missed his first I guess shot because he didn't shoot a drone and he took enough time that
Yeah.
Hush is now in
Waited
that
a little
room.
long, yeah.
But Yanni got them basically, both Hush and Mogwai.
Yep. And there's a crowbar right there next to Yannini as well. So
Yeah,
they are
there we
kind of
go.
everywhere on this map.
So Yannini has now killed people, and none of them are cornered, and there is only one box with two people. So he better know about
Doesn't look like he
this
does.
hidden. Yeah, well, he's hiding the bodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm really really interested about his plan
It doesn't look like he knows about it.
because the only reason you would hide these bodies if you know this strategy and but you don't trust it 100% because you haven't
Yeah.
done it enough. So
Looks like he might go for some knockouts in here. Interesting.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one. I'm not sure if the perfect test subject will see that
Ooh,
body.
yeah, you need to be careful here, bud. Oof.
And of course, the patient, the
Yeah.
non-perfect patient, is not sleeping. Her eyes are closed, but she can still see the
Oh,
bodies.
yeah.
Not sure what's exactly the deal. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah.
This is a lot of prep for this kill.
Yeah, and I guess he's still green, so that should be enough now. Of course, dragging Junli and getting the perfect test subject and maybe knocking out the patient should also help.
Yeah.
And then you are definitely safe. Like shoot outside the window.
Well, the other thing I was thinking of is you could potentially bring the loud sniper to the drone, the roof that you shoot the drones from in the mission story, and position Hush like I was doing earlier. And you could get him from up there, and the loud gunshot would most likely draw the street guards up the stairs, and you could slide down the pipe while they were coming up.
I didn't see that earlier. So
Oh,
there's like a position where you can, if you KO Hush, like
yeah,
he's laying down the floor in the
yeah,
deprivation chamber or the
yep,
balcony.
the deprivation chamber. If you put him, basically, just put him in front of the door in the to the deprivation chamber, the door that comes from the computer side.
Uh huh.
And then you just drag his body there, and then when you go to the very top of that roof by the balcony exit, you go to the very top, like where you would shoot the drones from, where the crashed drone is. You can shoot him when he's laying on the floor from up there. You have an angle.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right
And
where Yanni is right now. If you left him there, you could easily shoot him with the loud sniper from up there, and then just drop it. And when the guards run up because they heard a shot, just take the pipe down and exit.
so it's a different kind of prep, not knocking out bodies, but working the distance. But
Yep.
it's definitely, there are less things that can go wrong if you're just
Yeah.
working, even if you're trespassing.
Yep. You will not alert anybody in the block doing that if those guys are KO'd inside the deprivation room, so. Oh, wow.
That's the
No,
kill.
yeah, no gunshot heard on Yanni's side. So good job on his part there.
Yeah, that was either a good assumption or just a nice strategy. 5.5 minutes in, he's got Hush down and he's gonna get the cleaver and the facility secures these guys, and I guess he's gonna shoot the drone now. If he's quick enough, then that can work from behind, like approaching the facility from behind, or Royce from inside the facility instead.
Yeah. Goulet says it should be yellow guns when you can still kill the witness. I think at that point we would probably if they tried to implement that, we'd probably have a broken SA indicator where it would be they'd be like, you asked for too much and now it doesn't work.
Probably. And while Yanni did all that, Kangaroo couldn't do too much other than wait for Hush.
Yeah.
And this is very unfortunate how long Hush takes. 8 minutes in, and he's still doing the mind control.
Yep. You don't want to. Yeah, exactly. If he gets in that chair, it's like at that point you've really like sort of not done what you should have, I guess, because you're missing him.
Like you can restart and try two different strategies.
Yeah.
And you still spend less time.
Yep. You'd be saving time doing that.
Yeah. Yannini opened the persistent shortcut. Of course, he doesn't have mastery on Xbox. I was just wondering if he would get wrecked by being on the wrong side of a shortcut. I guess he got lucky this time. He got the disguise, he got the item.
Did he KO the people in the kitchen?
And
Looked like he
No,
KO'd her.
or I was. Hmm.
Maybe she was just leaning over or something.
She does lean over. I didn't see the KO animation because I saw him enter, and
Yeah.
he didn't take too much time in there. And you are allowed in there, I believe.
Yeah.
I see a member.
An interesting trick you can do on this map if you have an extra inventory slot that you don't need, or if you've KO'd somebody with a gun that you picked up, like a pistol, is you can unlock this door that Yannini's in front of, and before Imogen gets there, just go down a little bit and drop a loud weapon or something like that, like a pistol. And then by the time she gets there, her guard will have gone away to drop the pistol, and then you'd be fine to just cleave her and exit.
Yeah, it's lucky guard behavior because some targets have very annoying guards who would not
Yeah.
react to anything. Mogwai, for example.
Yeah.
But
Mogwai is like
Imogen's
Ken.
the worst type.
Yep.
Yannini is now thinking about how to approach Imogen, and he's too late to open the door from the front because
Yeah.
it's an illegal action, and Imogen is an enforcer for the
Yep.
facility guard, facility security to be.
The red
exact.
hat is an enforcer, I think, or was it her?
Okay.
I
Yeah,
I
I
think
saw one
it's
red dot. I believe you.
I think it's the red hat guy is an enforcer. By the time Yannini gets here, she's most likely going to be turning around, like probably right before he gets there. It's going to be very close. So we'll see what happens here, but she might decide to turn around right as he gets here.
I guess not. Yeah,
He
but
got
that
it.
was definitely close. And don't look on the wrong person.
Nice.
There's the kill down.
That should be a GG, and he should be able to
And those
exit freely.
exit. I'm not sure if it was first try, but his only solid try was definitely a finish.
Yeah.
And 9.5 minutes in game time,
Nice
just
job.
over 13 in real time. He's got the first map.
Some German Xbox text coming up that I don't understand.
Finishing end of the era for the first time. And just the right timing for Kangaroo, who can just prepare for the next map with some shooting.
Yep.
Some any percent finish maybe.
There we go. Any percent. I was thinking it would be maybe interesting. I don't know how fun it would be, but interesting to do an any percent roulette tournament, like maybe a small one. Just like you just have to. It's kill method in disguise still, but it's any percent. It would make it a little bit different.
I think Meme was the biggest fan of that variant. We had a community event in the autumn or in the fall, I guess, or maybe
nice.
in the summer. Yeah, with any percent. That was a significant part of the any percent roulette, and I think it got interesting when you got to master and no restarts.
Oh, nice.
And because you have to kind of enforce something. So maybe you can do that for the Hitman 3 maps. I think Berlin would be definitely very interesting there.
Yeah, for sure.
The rest of the 2 target maps, well, we'll see.
All right. Well, we've got a Berlin spin coming up in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And Yannini has a 2-0 lead. So this is Ethan's map pick. So we'll see if he does well on this one. I know I won't.
Hopefully he practiced.
Yeah.
He has the DJ boost start clip, so of course the main question about this map is if you have a suit condition or not.
Yeah.
And if you don't, would you like to try the Rolf Hirschmüller isolation in his office immediately? Because that's a way to get 5 agents knocked out or even killed in some methods. in about 2, 3, 4 minutes, which is huge on this map, where even the
Yeah.
best finishing times were at the high single digits, 7, 8, 9 minutes.
Yep. I am gonna have to go back and watch memes strat against Goulet so I can yoink it.
Yeah, we all need to.
Hey, K-Sigs here. Welcome, man. Thanks for the sub.
And of course, if you're fraud, you don't rely on others' strats and you just
Yeah.
do it in 9 minutes your
Anyway.
own way
Yep.
without any meeting or. But we are not. We are just mortals, and we have to rely on others and trying to
Yeah.
learn. But yeah, that was also impressive. It was it earlier today. It's a long day. Maybe yesterday.
All
10
right.
seconds.
Well, I'll run down the spin if you don't mind.
Sure, sure.
So for one agent, we have Hobby Knife as the bartender. For a second agent, we have Consume Poison as Florida Man. For a third agent, we have Injected Poison as Delivery Guy. For a fourth agent, we have Explosion Accident as Club Crew. And for a fifth agent, we have Fire Axe as Club Security. So the tricky ones are most likely going to be the poison kills, I'd imagine.
Yes, indeed. No gun restriction. So if you want to bring a calmer for at the very first, there's no suit needed. So let's imagine you want to go for Rolf, and then you can use a calmer there to make it quicker. So no gun needed, which would be annoying if you also need to bring a sniper and a pistol, for example.
Yeah.
But as David says, only 3 of the kills would work here, so that's
Yep.
borderline. Uh, you definitely cannot get an agent there as a delivery guy,
Yeah,
and
it's not going to
consume
happen.
poison will be long anyway with a biker target.
Hey, thanks AJ for the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think you might be able to get away with a live kill with this strat as long as it was like one of the disguises of the guys that you already like KO'd. Like you might be able to get away with it, but it's still like super
Yeah,
tricky.
you would probably also need to bring your own needle, because so the agent banner is for me usually the fourth guy to appear.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, no, and he drops a syringe, but why am I? Okay, the heavy music was confusing me a bit from Ethan's side.
Oh yeah, yeah. The gramophone plays it.
The gramophone. Yeah. So the injected poison could work as technician, I think, if Montgomery is late enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll see the 2 different approaches, as Yanni had no option but to start his suit with the radio tower, and
Yeah.
Ethan is a DJ and doing the ROF isolation.
There's no in-game sound. I have sound from Yannini, but I'll turn it up. Yannini's stream is quiet sometimes, but that should be a little bit louder. Let me know if you can hear it.
So Ethan will call in the agents with the bikers.
Yeah.
Not KO'd, I didn't see that before. And they just walk out.
Interesting.
So that makes it simpler. Does it make it more viable though? I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I was messing around with this for. I was trying to do like end the mission with a push of a button on Berlin, which I ended up getting, and I was dressed as Rolf the whole time, and it was kind of difficult to get, so, and I did it all live, no KOs.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, I just did a chain explosion in the room with them all standing, and
I
detonated.
I missed that. I'm not sure. It's got to be on your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, it's actually
I
pretty cool.
I will check it because yeah, that sounds pretty good.
So Yannini's got Rolf down, and it looks like he might be doing a variant of this. But from what I remember, Meme Junkie said that like if you try to do this from suit start, that like all the timings are off and they don't come in like the way that you would want them to, and so it's just not worth it to do it unless the spin is like good for it. It's not something that you can like
So,
adapt easily.
so I think I understand this gesture from Yannini, who was a bit frustrated at the game, just shaking his camera. He was complaining a little bit ahead, little before the match, that Montgomery has a whole different cycle on console than PC, and
Oh
that was
yeah.
consistent for him. And on PC, he can comfortably press the button at 2 minutes and 45 seconds because Montgomery is far away. That he
Okay.
will be the fourth or the fifth target to arrive, and his arrival is what triggers the hostile happenings with Rolf, which
Yeah.
is why I want him to arrive late enough. But at this point, at around 3 minutes, Rolf was just passing by with his body, and that's nothing close to what's happening on PC. I can confirm.
Yeah.
So
Well, one thing the players will need to keep in mind is the recent ruling on Berlin, which is that your first 5 kills on agents will be counted toward the spin, no matter what. So you can't be killing witnesses just for the sake of killing witnesses if you're not going to do it in a disguise and a kill method required. It will be counted against you. So that's something they need to keep in mind.
On console, everything is
yeah,
so slow.
sometimes
I hate
you need
console
to
so
any
much.
some agents to get back your gearing guns, especially with this isolation when every agent sees every other agent's body. But you
Yeah.
cannot do that uh, only after
Yeah. You're
five
fine to do
five
it after.
agents are
Yep.
down.
Yep.
Kangaroo has finished his isolation after 4.5 minutes, and one of the agents went into combat, but that is still salvageable because, well, they don't shoot. I guess they don't shout either too loudly, and they have a silence weapon.
Yeah. I
So
noticed that.
the bikers outside will rarely get triggered.
This spot where Ethan is right here is kind of tricky sometimes. You definitely want to shoot this evidence with a pistol, because and see he even got bullet impact notice there. If you shoot that with an SMG, you typically go into combat, like even if you're hidden, like at least in my experience, it's like
It,
the one
it's
on
too many
Santa
bullets.
Fortuna.
Yeah,
If you shoot the
I mean,
evidence on SF on Santa Fortuna, you like go into combat if the guy sees you after you've shot it.
the evidence box is just too close to them, so they will notice
Yep.
every bullet. Um, what would be an approach? I think, or at least it worked for me so far. Is that a rip? No, he's not
Wow, that
trespassing.
was close.
Yeah, because they were enforcing the trespassing
Look at it,
zones
what the
until the very
fuck?
last
Montgomery's just
pixel, I
taking down the
guess.
staircase.
So
Like,
as
what
for
is
the
this?
security room,
On console, he's
you
always
can
taking to the upper
just
staircase.
KO those,
And it's like 30
those
seconds
two
longer than
guys.
that.
Just throw an
Why?
item to the one on the right and
Why?
then to the other guy on the left. They just don't hit each other.
Yeah.
And then you can do anything you want with the evidence. Because Chamberlain, Montgomery, and his buddy are the only 3 people who just cycle in there from time to time, and they are both inside now.
Yep. Yannini again remarking about the weird console difference between PC and console. Montgomery's just he's taking an entirely different staircase. It wasn't even that he was late; he was just taking an entirely different route. It looks like.
Yeah, and if you're not used to it yet, and make it work for like third or fourth map.
Oh, a rip from Yannini because of the Montgomery. Wow.
Yeah.
That's unlucky.
Maybe it's time to consider just going for them one by one.
Yeah.
We have seen that that can be the winning strategies sometimes.
Yep. I think like
Maybe.
for this one, the consume poison one and the accident explosion and the fire axe should be like decently easy, and the hobby knife if you have it to bring it along, which I'm doubting Yannini has hobby knife on console, but
Yeah, it's a good question.
those should be fairly easy, I would think. I don't even know if you'd have room to bring the hobby knife though, because you need two
So
poisons, and you could do an explosion accident. Oh, you could do an explosion accident from club crew start, right? You just shoot the red tank and wait, and that guy'll smoke by
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. Or even better is that there is a wrench in the one of the small rooms, even closer to when you start.
Oh, nice.
So you can make it a remote kill, and after a minute, 10 seconds, you get the kill. So you can start setting up your second disguise,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
free remote kill.
Interesting.
Kangaroo will now acquire all his disguises. He's now a bartender. And for that, you need a hobby knife, which I'm not sure where you would get one.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think where he was right now actually is a good place for a hobby knife behind the projection bar, but it's just a
Oh, he's
very
got one.
random place. And two of them actually.
Yes, too. Nice.
Yeah, this map has the most hobby knives, that's for sure. I think New York was the first to have one, and then many season 3 maps.
Nice. It's a underrated item. The only legal knife, I'm pretty sure, for like any disguise.
Yes, I think so. I maybe the concealable knife, but I think that can just go through frisks.
Yeah.
That has some legality, but not during throws. So kill number 1 for Kangaroo. Hobby knife as bartender. You just throw one at the pile. Does it really matter?
All right. So that's another kill down. Or is that the first one?
Only the first one. He was dragging a lot of bodies.
Yeah, first
But
one.
now, with 2 closed doors, he can get the explosion accident done as club crew and get a 2-0 lead over Yannini in Berlin.
Oh, is this the one he wants to be doing right now? Is it an accident explosion? Is it soundproof?
That is soundproof and always will be, even if you break open the door with the explosion. Of course, not
Wow.
before.
Nice. Okay, that's good to know. I guess it is 2 doors, isn't it?
Yeah, the explosion happens when there are 2 doors closed between the bikers and the explosion. So that's enough.
Very useful.
And he has the third disguise on himself. That guy is just glitched over some wooden equipment in one of the bikers or enforcing guards.
Yeah.
I would also not know where to get fire axe. But you would imagine there are a few of them downstairs or in the basement.
I thought I knew where one was, but I'd probably have to open up hit maps. I'm gonna be on hit maps for Berlin for sure.
Yeah. Tricky wasn't seen. It's always close because you are trespassing until the very last moment before they enforce you or they can see you. So the suspicion meter fills up, but he's not spotted. You just have to go the other way around.
Ethan's got one. There's one. Okay, yeah. David's saying there was one behind the DJ booth right there. Ethan just ran past.
And now he's got it, and now he'll get the third kill. And that's where your adventures in this office will end, because 2 live kills remaining.
He has green guns though. So.
Oh, he picked his targets very cleverly then.
Yes.
I think that was the reason why he took his time. If that's so, then it was very smart. Because you can save more than a minute if you don't have to go down here.
Yeah. Well, it's looking good for Ethan.
Yanni will try to catch up if this isolation will now work. I think he's never gotten this far, 4.5, almost 5 minutes in game time. And Montgomery is down. That's gonna be the beginning of the end of this isolation. But he will be 3 KO kills down.
Yeah.
compared to kangaroo. So for injected poison, I like the bikers, especially Tremaine, but the sniper guy,
Yeah, yeah.
because there are so few bikers up there that just KO
Yep.
two, and it's a free. You can do whatever to them.
That makes sense, yeah.
And for consumed, I think you just use the fast food, the currywurst.
Looks like Ethan picked up some emetic poison, so maybe he's planning on sending somebody to a bathroom somewhere for something.
Did he load that in, or maybe the delivery guy drops it? I because I remember emetic poison coming up. I'm just
He just
not sure
picked it
how
up
you
off the
acquire it.
ground.
Uh,
There's some right next to the delivery guy on the ground.
I think he drops it. Oh, you rat poison, you mean?
Yeah, rat poison. Yeah, he picked up rat poison. Sorry, I should have mentioned. Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking about the artificial poison vial.
yeah, yeah.
That's so good. I still think you should lethal poison the food. Ooh, Yanni almost
Ooh,
spotted by
wow.
the most annoying NPC in Berlin. Just enforces most disguises, and
Yeah.
there is no good way around him.
Ethan taking his time waiting for this guard cycle so he doesn't get spotted. And there's a mostly free kill up here. There's a guard that roams back and forth between two other guards, and you can pretty much get away with killing him in any
Yeah,
fashion that isn't loud, I would say.
yes, and if it's loud, then you drag him outside.
Yeah.
Uh, for loud guns, definitely. Uh, the downstairs people are too far.
All right.
So
Ethan looking like he's about to poke Tremaine.
yes, this is perfect position for these two people.
Nice.
Maybe you wanna KO the remaining guard so that no one finds the body either.
Yep.
And the subdue is the safest option, so I cannot blame him for doing that.
Yeah, looking very smooth, and like looks like Ethan has quite a bit of knowledge on this map, far more than me. So
And very steady.
yeah,
I forgot if this is actual first try. 60 minutes in, it probably is.
I think it
And
is. Yeah.
first try still win Burly matches most of the time. Hell, every match can be won by a first try
Yeah.
most of the time. Of course, he's still far from finishing because the Florida Man takes long, and the consume poison kill is a long setup depending on who you go for. But the ending is in sight, and you really don't want to rush this one.
So Ethan's is he at 4 now?
Ethan is at 4 now,
Yeah.
and he's only missing consume poison as Florida Man. And Yannini is getting his first disguise probably outside the office. He will have club crew and club security inside, and bartender
Nice.
and hobby knife is the easiest item disguise combo to get outside, so he's also going for that one first.
Nice.
You're not
Yeah.
allowed there, and you that turns
Oh.
red.
Oh, that's got to be so
Oh.
demoralizing.
So there is a minimal, again, grace period when you are trespassing but still green. But of
Yeah.
course he was red before that because of the bodies found.
Yeah.
I think there is a small chance that, that he would have been fine, but I can't blame him for restarting. But it is heartbreaking for this late.
Yeah. So if you poison the food on the back of the scooter, how do you get it to the agents there?
Yeah, you ring the bell, and one of
Oh.
the generic bikers will pick it up, place the food on the table, and
Okay.
then will only. Uh,
And the first one to eat will always be a target, or?
so this food is. So it's a mini mission story. Of course, it doesn't appear, but it is specifically set for the downstairs biker agent
Ah,
because he
okay.
is looking for fast food, and this is
Gotcha.
what you do to get him.
That makes sense.
The exact time I'm not sure. It's around 2 minutes.
Yeah.
At this point I would just wait at the exit, but I'm sure like later on you can get a kill in, like in the meantime or something.
Gotcha.
And this is the other way to get the Florida man. This is also something I haven't seen a lot. You can serve him water, and he will go to a very convenient bin,
Oh, really?
like 15 seconds away, 15 seconds from drinking it. Then maybe it's generous, but
Looks like,
unfortunately, you picked the wrong person, wrong NPC.
yeah,
It
that's
was
not
really
good.
hard to see.
You might be able to lure him over on the other side with the peekaboo, because you trespassed when you passed that little half sign over there. Like, as soon as you pass it, you're trespassing, so you could probably peekaboo him. Yeah, look, he's gonna go for a peekaboo here. Maybe?
However, the Florida man isn't
Oh,
enforcing that.
yeah. That's right.
He will try the audio lure.
Yeah, he might be able to.
He will. I guess if he will wait until the Florida man is closest, then there is some chance.
Yeah.
Oh, and there you go.
Interesting.
But is that fine? That looks
Oh,
awfully
no,
risky.
no, no, no.
It's awfully
Oh,
sad.
no.
19 minutes gone.
Wow, that was so close, too.
That is even worse. Oh.
Man, that was so close.
And he had everything right. He just picked the wrong person. He had the whole strategy thought out. It was very smart.
That was really good, too. Man.
And for the first time, this puts Yannini in the lead by 3 minutes of in-game time. And
Yep.
there is a higher chance that Yannini can finish it off with this lead because of the they are trying the same thing basically. Although it's interesting, I haven't seen this one before from Kangaroo. He just folded up and used
Yeah. Because you don't have any
Okay.
inventory slots to get through that door. Like, you don't want to bring SMG, and you don't want scanners
key
or
card.
key
Yeah,
cards. So that's
makes
interesting.
sense.
Unfortunately, you're gonna get spotted by the camera, but you can take care of the evidence. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close by to this, right?
Yes,
Like across the dance floor or something, a little bit.
it's even on this side. Just
Oh, nice,
the
nice.
the stairs and the other side of the stairs. And of course, as Julian says, we have yellow guns for the first time today. Or
Nice.
like, today is the first day that we can even have yellow guns ever. And that, of course, indicates that the silent assassin rating can be achieved if the evidence is deleted.
Yep.
Well, just lean back in your big comfortable chair and wait. Let the big boys take care of this.
So this is not the first nor the second time Yannini has doing the isolation. So maybe even if he's not as comfortable on controller, he might have a better success rate now. And
Yeah.
after that, you just try not to trespass and run into enforcers.
Controller's office. Target is waiting. Now you know what to do.
I really wish those earpieces didn't do that when every time you knock somebody out. It's really annoying.
Yeah, you really want to pick them up and they just do nothing, and you end up picking that one up instead of some more important item.
Yeah.
You know, so Dave, there are new patch notes today after 1 month in Hitman 3, and there is the Silent Assassin HUD, which indicates if you have Silent Assassin rating or not. Green is Silent Assassin and red is not. And now there's the middle option with the yellow guns, which means that you don't have science assassin rating at the moment, but you can erase the evidence and you can gain back the green guns and the SA rating, basically.
Yep.
A long requested feature.
Yeah, that's really interesting, and it definitely, like, it's subtle, but it does change things a little bit, especially in roulette when you're, like, uncertain if, like, maybe somebody who was tranked saw you do something before they fell, but you were already red from cams or something. Like, this adds a little more certainty into the mix in situations like that.
Yeah, it will help players a lot, like during anything from roulette to speedrunning to
Yep.
full game runs. But for us casters, it just saves us so many questions about what happened and what will happen.
Yep. No more. Hey, is he red because of cams? No more of that.
Yeah. Anyone know?
Yeah.
50 people in chat and no one
Yep.
remembers.
We weren't watching his screen. Is he red from cams? All
So the
right.
players are doing the isolations now well. And although for Kangaroo, so he will have Chamberlain, there's one guard outside who hasn't been knocked out yet, and very shortly it turns hostile for him. There we go. And Chamberlain is ready to combat. Will he alert the outside people?
Looks
though?
like he
It's
might.
not yeah, and he
Yep.
does. So, with the body hidden behind this crate,
Nah,
you
he's
might
engaging.
have a shot until the guard turns orange, but that was a long shot, yeah. Yeah, it was unlikely. You really wanna peekaboo Chamberlain, that first agent who gets there.
Yeah.
Because 3 agents wait inside, you can just close the door and KO the 3 of them one by one. Montgomery comes inside to talk to 47 and Chamberlain waits outside until the last moment.
Yeah.
Yannini with an even bigger lead now, 8 minutes in. No agents down, however. Just getting the Florida man this guy. Just getting out the worst one. Getting the worst one out of the way.
Yep.
The longest one, certainly.
All right, I'm gonna try something. Here we go. So we're gonna go Yannini wins or Ethan wins. Submission period, we'll do 2 minutes. Who will win? Alright, let's try it.
Let's go. That's so useful for these matches and sweating the results.
Yeah. Let's see what people do here. We got a prediction going. Who will win? Yannini or Ethan? And you can win useless channel points.
And bragging rights for
And
being
bragging
able to predict
rights.
correctly.
The more important part, the bragging rights.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, somebody spent 17K?
So 4 people altogether sent 17k, and the biggest prediction was 10,000.
Wow. Going all in.
Yeah, Yannini with a huge lead. Oh, what?
Well,
There we go.
wow.
What was that?
What just happened?
Yannini throws something at the guard, and it just exploded.
What was that?
It was some kind of explosive.
What?
But what?
Yannini
explosive?
says, what? Sorry for anybody who just bet.
How? Why? What?
I'm
Somebody should clip that if you can. I don't have the ability to do that at the moment, but if somebody could clip that, that'd be kind of sick.
So the only two explosive which detonate on impact are the explosive golf ball and the baseball. But of course, you would not bring any of these. Yanni has a tendency, and others too, to KO these two guards
Okay, I don't know. I'm just done.
with
I don't give a fuck
with
anymore.
an
Let's get the mic
explosive,
on.
but like a remote explosive, which of
I
course
mean,
you need to
I
press
never
the
even
trigger
focused
Yeah.
on
pull the
first
trigger
console, so I'm just improving.
for the explosion to
and
happen.
taking
But this
my time,
detonated
whatever.
on impact, and I'm
You
no
can't
idea
say
why.
insanely shit like this on Chongqing. I just cleared out the whole floor because I had
Is
no
that
idea what
really
to do,
the
I was
case?
scared. Whatever.
That's
Wow, there's a leaking propane
And-
under the guard, and he threw a toy tank, and that ignited the propane.
I don't need to do that.
The more
Toy
you
tank.
I have no idea
know.
what what
So
the
toy
propane
tank
was,
can
I'm
cause a
honest with you.
spark then.
But I
So
threw it-
wait, does toy tank
toy
work as
tank.
like a big one then, Froat?
Which should be just a
Is
normal,
that like how it would work?
non-lethal
Like if you
melee-
tossed it?
non-lethal melee. You threw that at his head and then the propane tank exploded.
I'm
not sure what set of
speechless.
sparks there.
I've never seen something like this before.
I have no idea.
Somebody should test that and see if toy tank works as a big one.
But yeah,
That
of
would
course
be
this is a very bad
really,
strat.
really interesting.
For the spin, but I only have
It
one
looks
star
like
unlocked,
Ethan's
pretty
getting
much.
ripped again at the same spot.
And, I mean, I could. but
Yeah,
what
this.
the fuck is one
So
guy
this is
doing
the
all time?
RNG part. If you don't let
Um,
Chamberlain in, he
Yeah.
will go into combat. Sometimes he will go the other way
Oh.
through the three agents who are
It's not
knocked
possible,
out,
of
and
course.
you can salvage
Probably
it that
better,
way. But
way better.
or he just
But
goes
I have
inside
all
without
practiced,
alerting the other two people, which is,
Yeah.
Wolf strats,
didn't happen now.
which are.
Wow.
I mean, it's in a
toy
house,
tank
it's
of
not
all
very
things.
efficient. With
Wow.
this one, I would, of course,
We are on a
prefer
day
to
of a new
start,
patch,
but,
so
yeah,
expect the
something
unexpected.
unlocked here.
But this is beyond that.
So it looks like
I
Daily
should stop trying
Double,
this
I'm
stuff,
guessing, is the one that spent channel
I mean,
points
let
predicting
me
that
clear
Ethan
stuff,
will win.
just,
So if Ethan wins this,
honestly,
he's gonna
check if I can go through
gain
there. I could, bartender, I could not go
237
through
times what he put in.
And
So
it's a pain in the ass,
it's
by the
gonna be quite a bit of channel points if he wins this one.
I love it. And we are back to even in the second half of the 1 hour spin. So yeah, Joe, the thoughts of being a Joe in Berlin starting to creep in,
Yeah.
which would mean a Yannini win 3-1. So there's always a bit more pressure on the side that's behind.
Why
So
can't
Ethan in this
consoles, like-
case to finish the
like
spin
the
somehow,
consoles, right?
because
But,
if
like,
you don't and the time
why
runs
can't
out,
they
then
just
you are definitely out, no matter the
proper
opponent's
keyboard
performance.
and mouse integration. No.
I guess I should specify if it's
Why?
who will win current map or who will win the whole thing. I guess we can say who will win Berlin.
That would make everything so much easier.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like, the games are already
We-
developed.
we
for
need a
mouse
frequently
integration,
asked
why-
questions,
why not just, just
part.
support both.
Yeah.
Another one in the Discord. So
Yeah.
what happens during these bets?
Consoles have also USB slots. You can just plug it in.
It's wrong.
Oh.
Given it some thought.
I mean, some games.
Wow.
have
So
super
you
mouse
just
port, but why not?
Leave the toy tank alone, and
I don't know. I'm not the developer, I guess.
so
I
it
don't
was
understand it.
that and the propane. I still cannot understand it.
Careful, Montgomery. That's not Hirschwiller. Recently,
no.
must have taken him
Oh, it's
out.
promoting gambling to Hitman community. Gambling is perfectly okay activity.
One millisecond I get spotted. Like you saw, it wasn't
Gambling
even
is an
close
activity between two
Uh,
consenting adults and should have no
to- So silly.
Lighten up a little.
punishment or permission required.
I mean, that's just a personal. I mean, that's just a personal thing, right? But like,
Patience,
I
Joe.
just feel everything.
Tino for 20 bucks.
20 bucks, he says.
Just
so
lean
slow.
back in your big comfortable chair
So,
and
yeah.
wait.
I just
Well, you won overtime in 4, so
sometimes
you
I
don't need
think
to specify that.
Okay, just get back to
Got
me.
casinos now in New Hampshire, nice. Pretty sure gambling is illegal in Illinois, and as well as online, but I could be wrong.
If I
Entering your
smoke-
mother's
okay.
office. Target is
Yeah.
waiting.
Gambling's fine, it's the losing that's bad. Exactly.
Where's my base? Oh,
What's the deal with these two bikers on kangaroo screen?
Nothing.
That's another thing I haven't seen before.
How do you get more bullets? It's just, yeah, you just watch. It's channel points are from like watch time.
Oh, this is tough.
And any
This is not
channel
simple.
has channel points,
Not
and
makes
the
sense.
longer you watch, the more points you get. And streamers can set up like little rewards and stuff that you can cash in your points for.
Why is it so hard? It's control character.
Like highlight your message 400 times or something.
Yeah,
Feels a bit late. Yeah.
exactly.
I'm just really fast today. Could also be for this one.
Ethan really showing us the yellow guns again.
Okay, yeah. Just a little bit late, I guess. Just interesting.
And
Okay,
with
now you're
3
playing
minutes and
safe.
40 in,
Yeah, I thought
he
I
doesn't
would be
have
playing
the
safe, but I guess
isolation
not.
down, I don't think. And I can see Thames there, which is one of the 5 agents who will go down to the Rolf meeting.
Great new sound, by the way.
Interesting. So he will get the live kill now on someone. I guess not a Korean agent,
Okay, I'm just gonna make it really simple.
but he has the disguise and he has the syringe.
Then again, we're gonna make it one at a time. We're gonna take a
You
time
are
now,
hostile
one
here,
before,
or you can just go down the pipe.
so
I keep forgetting about this one. Jasper, if they tie on Berlin,
walk through. Thank you.
then it's a 3-1
So one is with
victory
our
for
top,
Yannini.
Okay.
We will not see a
So,
decider.
First of all, let me get.
Yeah.
Before I do that, I wanna
Goulet
get
says,
on
"Come on, Ethan."
Yeah, so some are now emotionally involved and some are financially involved in this match.
Yeah,
Makes it all the
financially
more
involved.
exciting.
Minutes. Somewhere
That's
around
funny.
here it should be. I remember. it being
I mean,
checked.
both of them have a really solid shot with this run. If you are 5 minutes in, just take the targets one by one. You
Yeah.
are more than likely to finish.
T-Nord, I think it was like
Oh,
that
it's-
in the
oh,
knockout
it's-
stage
yeah,
of
it's
the
like-
World
it wasn't like
Championships,
3
where you
minutes.
could.
Okay. Well, I'll take that.
It wasn't like an immediate loss. If it was a like, I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Oh, GRB for Ethan. During the group stages, we played 3 matches no matter what. No
Yeah,
matter how
yeah.
many times we tied. And
Ooh.
in the knockout stages, we just had so few draws that it was always 2-2 or 4-0, with one exception.
Doors
Yeah.
closed. Exploding accident, subgroup.
And there goes
There we go.
Ethan's 6-minute run,
Next one.
unfortunately.
And
next
Yannini
one.
has got looks like some kills set up here.
Security.
Got the explosion down, that's one.
Fire.
His club
Fire
security,
access.
there's the Fire X, so that's gonna be 2.
Next one.
Montgomery's down. This is where Cavalier actually
And you
gets
should
it.
have...
Remember
And
that.
then we'll
No, these are the
get-
2 disguises around, so now you can go for bartender, Florida man, or delivery guy somewhere.
Yeah.
The toy tank is gonna be thrown again. Okay. I guess no propane this time.
Yeah.
This time
You know,
on
something
Baby.
that I think would be more useful than
take
changing the
over.
guns. So, like the Goulet was mentioning earlier, that the guns could be yellow if there were a witness that was a target. I think what would be more useful than that is changing the color of the target from red to something else if they're a witness, like purple or something.
That's
so, like
true,
when
because
when they're knocked out or something and they're a witness, instead of them being red still, they could go some other color.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because of
Yeah,
course
so
the
we
white
checked
NPCs
it
turn
last
orange,
time, so
Yeah.
the red ones don't. And
this class here, around here.
because that makes a difference in the essay rating.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, but you can salvage it, so
Yep.
it really makes sense to just change it.
Purple would probably be too close
Well,
to
that'd be right,
blue
yeah,
for
it's
IO to
not
consider. True.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Only
purple and
issue
blue are
with
both
that
used.
is what if you have to delete evidence and there's a witness? Yeah, exactly. That's why you should change the color of the target, not of the guns. That's why I was saying that, because that would solve that problem.
The outline, you know, that if you hold instinct and there is a white NPC, yeah, it turns orange. You gotcha.
Yep.
We should have that for targets. That sounds good. So
Yeah.
maybe in a couple of years.
Yeah. Maybe in Hitman 4 in 4 years.
Project 007.
Yeah. They'll put it in 007,
The
but they
one
won't
with
update
Terminator,
Hitman 3 for it.
Oh my God. You know, not I'm that often in that situation, but it's funny.
We keep laughing about it until it actually happens.
Okay, do I just...
Do we all have Hitman 3? Yes, we all do. We are all avid Hitman players. In fact, let me link you, in case you're interested. This is the Discord that we mostly participate in, and this is where the tournament is being held, is from this Discord.
I'll go back for now.
Welcome to join.
I'm just thinking about Florida Man route.
Yep, always welcoming new people. Almost 1,300 people strong now, which is a huge influx of people
Yeah.
since Hitman 3 came out. It's really nice to see.
Oh, that locked door.
Other match is about to have a Dubai tie, Fraud says.
Who else is playing?
I think it should be the Tino match, the
Baltimore-
Timo, Timby.
No,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
there we go.
Alright, looks like
Now.
Yannini has
Taker.
4?
3 down.
3?
and
Nice.
The 3,
drop this
how do you say it, non-alive kills are down. Done.
in the middle.
So,
We kept-
if
wait,
Twig, if that's
uh,
true, then I guess
yeah,
what I
well,
would
those
say
are
is
exits.
perhaps if we watch it back, did that guy have a cigarette
now get
and he
Florida
dropped
Man.
it?
What could I do that
Also,
with Florida Man?
someone said that there was a propane involved. I mean, yeah. it's a
Yeah,
cigarette
Fro
guard.
said there was a
You throw
leaking
the-
propane below him, so he either must have
Never
had a
thought about
cigarette
that
in his
also.
mouth, or
Never
for
before.
whatever reason the tank decided to spark.
This push meter looked a bit too full. My taste in the last
Yeah.
one, the last one, I went through there, so.
Yeah, smoking kills. Take it from the my most recent
we got
YouTube video.
Florida Man, poison, the dish,
Everyone wants to die now randomly.
delivery guy, purple guy, and we out.
Oh,
Oh my god!
He's been listening in.
I forgot the enforcer
Wow.
again.
the annoying
Wait, actually, I got one
NPC
spot
and the
back
club
before.
security.
Like, one time I just forgot he
I
there
was
because
certain that he got spotted there, but
Yeah.
Looks like not.
Yeah, I got spotted. This time I didn't get spotted. It was very, very close.
12 minutes in for Yannini. Also 4 minutes for Kangaroo, who doesn't do the
Who's following you?
office isolation anymore and just goes for the targets one by one, and he has one down and he's going for the second one as the delivery guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did
Florida Man.
Ardil catch up with the sub 2 min timer exit, so like
Wow.
less than 2 minutes in the clock? Because I heard Mendoza was the last minute finish too, so
What was their next
Wow.
map after Mendoza?
And,
Berlin. No,
Florida
Dubai,
Man.
Dubai.
Okay, yeah.
Which actually isn't that simple.
We are in
normally
Berlin,
it's always
just-
here for me, so like, I want this area. With the timing, it normally worked out. Of course, it's completely different. I'll just
Yannini's
try to-
trying to find Florida Man.
Yep, that would be half my time spent on
Some
this
people
map would be
also very
looking for
similar
the
to
people
Steve
that I'm supposed to be
Arnett
dressed
the Florida
as.
Man. It's always
Yeah, the Florida Man is the worst. Not the worst to get, but the worst to find. So he's between the
I
dealer's
know,
spot,
complete route. I think he comes
the basement bar, and the projection bar, a floor above. So you can also find him on this.
Ugh, yeah,
Stairs.
that doesn't sound...
Yeah,
Oh, there he is.
And that's-
Hello.
Yannini says, hello.
It's a nice catch. Do you like drugs?
Do you like drugs? Yannini giving us some comedic commentary for sure.
Can you
finally,
okay.
yeah, he usually has the microphone off, but I think after like you suffer for 40 minutes, you just have to.
Yeah. You just have to embrace the RNG and... Yeah.
Yeah, we all lose our minds, especially 40 minutes in, so
Oh, yeah.
might as well speak about it. So this is the big moment because that's where Kangaroo ripped 90 minutes in. Now 40 minutes in, although one kill behind compared to that one. Yanni has the Florida Man disguise. And he will
Quickly take something else into
poison something, and I think it has to be the the fast food
I
again.
don't trust myself on console. So, yeah. But yeah, let's get up. And should be good.
Changing his strategy up, Kangaroo. Well, he has
Not
two
even gonna
agents
waste the
down,
time.
and I
Like, I'm
think
not
the
gonna
third one is there,
go for
Thames
the
isolated.
other kill in between.
He isn't
because I don't wanna risk
that far behind, but
I'm
the
just gonna
Florida,
wait.
but not having the Florida man
Figure that
is
out.
a
Yeah.
2-minute
Screw
visit
everything
in
up now.
itself.
At least, yeah.
Hmm.
Looks like Yannini is getting ready for this last kill.
Oh yay. So lethal pills.
So
Julian
this is the
says
costume.
Dartmoor
Ring the
decider
doorbell.
on the other match.
There we go. I mean, you can
Sounds
do
like
nothing
it.
much here. You can distract. I can already stash this
So this
guy.
is all you need to do
The delivery guy.
for the fourth kill, other than
Not much more.
wait for another minute and a half. And he can just set up the delivery guy, this guy's, as his last one for the injected poison,
Good at seeing.
and go for one of the agents. I'm not sure which one yet.
It's awesome. Just
Well, he is still red.
careful. Just being careful. Yeah?
Because he has two agents compromised. Two agents
Let's wait
compromised
until
him
the
in one of the
guy dies, and we'll
disguises.
change this guy.
So he'll have to go back and kill them both
Oh
before
my
he
God,
exits,
this
right?
is such a bad match. I'll recap it. For me.
Yes, that it would be a plan. Although his strategy is to place the remote block on these two people, and he will detonate that on exit.
Ah.
So he will get the green guns back on exit, and essentially finishing with any disguise loud explosive weapon kill, and kills this time because he plays it on two people.
Yannini
Very
popping many
challenge.
challenges so far this stream.
Win or lose, this will be a very successful stream for him.
Yeah.
Good.
So I guess the challenge popped when when the food arrived on the table. So
Yep.
now Lowenthal will have to be notified, which I don't think is long, and get there, which I think isn't long either because he's on the same floor and there's the elimination. So it's 4 out of 5 for
There we
Yanni.
go. There we go. Making sure, okay, now
So now he's gonna go for.
Guidance.
Agent Lowenthal, please report.
Agent Lowenthal. Wait, I have to make sure that I pick up the scooter.
So he has
Actually, make
4 choices because there are 6 agents, 2 of them knocked out. And so there is Swan nearby in the chill out area that is too public
On a timer.
for my liking.
So.
I think green could be nice on the floor. There are 3 people there all together, and
Let's go up. And
with
get the
certain
last kill and
positions,
reach.
the third one doesn't see the first 2. So it's essentially just one silent KO and poke him quickly.
So it looks like Yannini's gonna go
not sure.
for a poke on the guy on the roof.
Just careful because if you would have turned this way and then you were attacking
Yes. The
me,
first club security is down.
Poked him. So.
Can you get the
careful. I'm
kill
just gonna
without
wait
this
here
other
until he
one
turns around
looking
again.
is the question.
And walks over here,
Yeah.
and then I'll poke him.
And I think he will
Also,
wait
He's gonna
until
wait,
he's
yeah.
all the way back.
That's
Yeah.
good. It's not worth it.
The roof
And
is
here maybe
huge,
try to
so
avoid triggering,
this random security
calling in.
won't see what's happening at the other end.
Wait.
So
Yep.
just don't cut it close. Wait another 30-40 seconds, and that's gonna be the 5th kill, and detonate on exit and leave with the scooter or this bike.
No, well, it doesn't matter.
Green reporting. Few more seconds. So
Stay alert.
must be nice.
We don't need to give him an opportunity to strike.
Yannini's
I
getting
think-
trolled.
Good, Mr. Green.
I think you're right, Julian, and because
But
these are
actually,
armed
doesn't add-
agents,
Yeah.
they wouldn't freeze for
Hey, Mr.
a gun
Mr.
being
Green.
drawn at them.
Poke it.
Nice.
There we go.
5 out of 5 red
Alright.
guns because
Now
of
just
the 2
leave the-
agents knocked out.
This
There's the
detonator.
C10 detonator.
Did he? We're done. Get out.
Daily double. You only have to
Yep.
kill 5. You have to you have to kill
Then
5
exit.
people with the disguises and methods that are on below the screens, and your first 5 kills will be recorded as
The
attempts.
manhole's gone.
And if
It's
you
okay.
can't go out
It's
of
a
order,
manhole.
so
There we go.
And as he says, there we go.
you can't
Like,
like
he got the green.
kill a random agent
Whatever.
to get your green guns back in the middle there. You have
Should probably
to
stop playing in console brackets.
yeah.
Wait until the end. And that's what he did. He got his green guns back and won Berlin with a 19-minute and 25-second run. This was a grind.
Maybe I get DJ start for next Berlin spin if my opponent ever picks it again.
All right.
That was my first console match.
Well,
so
that's GG to
yeah,
Yannini.
mine, but I don't like console.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and
Ah,
raid the
so
other one.
More matches
I believe it
also.
was Currymaker that was streaming that.
yeah.
Let me make sure.
Yes,
Currymaker
I also
TV.
make sure.
Awesome. All right, let's raid him. Appreciate everybody watching. Go check him out. Give him a follow. He'll probably be casting more as it goes on. But other than that, appreciate everybody watching. Yannini, very well done. Very well done, Ethan, as well. Good play from both.
GG's to both.
Yep. And thanks to In4Fun for casting. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All
See you,
right.
everyone.
See you guys.